Alright folks, here we go. The top is going to look a little different because I chopped off too much on something, and I'm going to see if I can repair it. If I can't, I'll start with another block and get back to where we left off on tape 2. But if I can, it will work out okay. These leaves are going to be a little short, but they'll work. We're going to cut out the center here. What we did is we cut this out, and I should not have cut it out. I should have back cut it like I did over here. And in my rush, I didn't think of leaving that longer. But what we're going to do is we're just going to back cut it now, and it's going to be a short little leaf in there. And I think that will be fine for what I want to show you how to do this. You know, we all make mistakes with carving, and sometimes it's just trying to be creative in how you can fix it. So what we're going to do is we're going to chop out the center here. Let's do that first. So I'm just going to chop this out pretty deep here. And it's kind of hard because you're going right across the end part of the piece of wood here. But I should have paid a little more attention to what I was cutting up here. But it happens, you know, and somehow there's always a way you can salvage things. I'm sure Gene or any of the other carvers that have been carving for a long time will tell you the same thing. It doesn't always work as we plan. But, and if it doesn't, you don't stop. You just keep on going. And, you know, like I'm doing here, I'm going to try to experiment and see if I can salvage that. And if I can, then it's a piece of wood that's not wasted. I'm going to take this gouge and I'm going to start digging this out pretty deep here. Okay? Make sure you have your glove on, folks. It's not too bad because you're going right into the wood, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do this a little more proportionately after it's all cut out. And see, this little leaf here I should have left on. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go from that point down. Okay, we're going to trim some of this off anyway and go on the other side. I'm going to trim some of this portion out. I think it'll be okay. It's going to just look a little different. And it makes the piece look interesting once in a while. See how I'm using my thumb here and holding on to it, that I'm not going all over the place, and using my wrist and my hand for scooping it out, which is the way to do it. You don't want to use your arm, or you don't want to use, you know, brute force with it. You know, if you can put it in a vise, that would be even better. Since I'm doing this on camera, I'm trying to do it so that you can see it. We're going to trim some of this off because that's going to look kind of weird. It's too long here. So we're going to just trim a little bit of this off. Just a tad. Make it a little more proportioned. Okay, and we're going to just trim this off. So you can use your knife too once you get it rounded out a little bit. Like I said, this isn't really the hardest part of the carving, because